Alright, chat. We're back, chat. Arguing with the munch face. About that case like Javante. Mm, mm, mm. Woo, chat, can't wait. Got 12 days. With them invest. Yeah. My people gonna power up. Hit the club. Shower up. The flower up. Found safety. Alright, chat, we're about to start up.
One down. Buck O'Neil digging in now. Buck was more than just a manager for the Monarchs. He had to make sure the team found new talent.
All right, chat. So my stick drift on my scuff is like fucked up. So I'm gonna have to order I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have to order the little piece to take it apart, because I do got some extra joysticks. Like, I have to switch the joystick thing out, but I don't think it's the joysticks. I think it's the actual functioning device that you actually put the joystick in. I think that thing is all fucked up because the stick drifting is just so fucking bad. And it don't matter what I put my dead zones on, the stick drifting is just bad, like very, very bad. So I think I'm gonna have to order those pieces that actually go under the joystick, or just order a new controller. Because I done taken the controller apart already and switched out the two back L1 and R1 buttons already, because when I first got the controller, I dropped it and the L2 broke on it. And I'm literally telling myself I just got a fucking $280 controller, and the first week I broke it already. So I had to order two little clicky thingies for the back, and I had to switch out the L2 click button. Literally first week I had it, broke a $280 controller like a dumbass.
All the time. Brought a ton of great players to the Monarchs roster over the years.
Turn my light off. There we go. Turn the lamp off. Not ready to go.
Lifted
Buck.
In the air, right center field.
Buck. Come on, Buck.
Smith settles under it and makes the catch. And there are two outs.
Buck brought a lot of talented players to the Monarchs, but he couldn't convince everyone to sign with them. The Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Gibson turned down an offer from Kansas City to go play basketball in college.
And there's a hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All right, we need some more. Man, I cannot wait to see what the new Negro challenges are. And also Derek Jeter's storyline. Oh, that shit's about to be dope.
Oh. That one ripped.
Damn.
Glass makes the catch, and there's two down.
Chad, if someone comes in the stream and you hear the music too loud, let me know, and I'll turn it down.
In the air, left field, Glass going back on this one.
I mean, bro, those
he gets
are two
there to make the play. A nice running grab, and there's one away. Buck was a huge star in Kansas City in the 19th. Get about that wall and change your life.
MLB The Show and skateboarding, boy. I'm telling you.
Buck O'Neil digging in
I
now.
cannot wait, bro. Baseball season's about to start. I can start skateboarding again, boy.
First pitch just misses.
About to start feeling good out here. Sucks about living in Chicago. As soon as like November hits,
and it's 1-1.
You can't fucking ride your bike or skateboard or do anything like that anymore.
Kicks and deals. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The throw to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. Johnson back to work. Lifted in the air, right field. Smith has a beat on it, puts it away for the out. And first offering is fouled off. Hit softly on the ground to third.
This is exactly how I started yesterday, too.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
What? How am I 0-3 still? What the fuck? That was a base hit. It's fucking game, bro. That was a base hit. The fuck? That's not a... How is that not a base hit? He chose to go to second base. He chose to go to second. That's not a... That's not an error. That's not a... Oh, you know what? That's probably fielder's choice. Yeah, fuck. I was about to say, that's not an error. That's definitely not a fucking error. The ball didn't bobble in his glove. He didn't drop it. That has to be fielder's choice. Bro, they really said fielder's choice and not a base hit. That's fucking stupid.
Buck O'Neil digging in now. That one out to right. Smith drifts towards it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Come on, I'm even wearing my Cubs hat today. Come on, man.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it.
Is this Buck O'Neil or Jackie Robinson? I can't tell. I think I'm over here using Jackie Robinson again.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab on the run. Out, number 2.
Oh, hell no.
The pitch.
If he would have caught that, I would have flipped out. I'm telling you, if they would have caught that, that would have pissed me off.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here's the first baseman, Buck O'Neil.
There we go.
Hammered, base hit.
That was a nice one.
Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out, trying for 2.
Now we need one more. John Jordan O'Neal. Why couldn't this dude's first name be LeBron? LeBron Jordan O'Neal. That would have been a fucking name for the books.
Buck O'Neil digging in now.
Nah, bro. His middle name is Jordan and his last name is O'Neal. What are the odds? Jordan O'Neal.
In the air, out towards right center.
That's a good-ass fucking placement, bro. There's just a late swing.
Smith grabs it on the run.
I was all over that shit. Oh, no.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hughes makes the grab, and that's the inning.
What it actually was. Bro, now I'm
that
just...
one fouled
Come
off.
on, stop forcing it.
High chopper to third.
Bro, he gave me a fucking changeup and I choked it.
Zips it across, and there are 2 down.
Oh, what am I doing?
Out there to center. McDonald under it. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So up next, Buck O'Neil.
Thank you.
Base knock right field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Buck O'Neil had huge hands, but soft hands, great range, and great instinct. As a matter of fact, Buck delighted in letting you know that one season alone he had 1 error the entire season. If you got it over to Buck, he was going to pick it because he could flat out pick it. All of those attributes helped make him one of the greatest defensive first basemen in Negro Leagues history.
That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby.
Buck O'Neil digging in now. Like a lot of other Negro League players, Buck played outside the United States in the winters. He played in Cuba against some of the best in the country, like Martin Digo, Dolph Luque, and Lefty Tion. Swings through that one.
And later in life, Buck said something really poignant about how differently he was treated outside the U.S. He said, in Cuba, Mexico, Puerto Rico, I was a baseball player. When I got back home, I was a black baseball player. But he was so positive about his life, he told anyone who asked not to pity him because he got to play with some of the best players ever.
And a base hit into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Pulls that one foul. Buck didn't live to see all the ways he'd be honored, sadly.
I'm like
he was awarded the
of
Presidential Medal of Freedom a few months
early.
After he passed in 2006.
Is that gonna drop?
And he was finally elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2021, along with Bud Fowler, the first known black professional baseball player. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
I need to stop, dude. Oh my god, I am just hitting X at everything. I'm reading all these dumb pitches and I'm still swinging at them.
Hard hit, base hit. Not in time.
I mean, that's a
He's safe.
perfect, basically. Summit 1G just
People often ask Buck O'Neil, what was your greatest day in baseball? And he would just light up like a Christmas tree in remembering Easter Sunday, 1943. The Kansas City Monarchs opened the season against the Memphis Red Sox. Buck would say the first time up, he doubled. The second time up, he singled. The third time up, he hit the ball over the left center field fence. The fourth time up, he hit the ball. It looked like it's going over the left center field fence. He's running the bases, saying to himself, hit the fence, hit the fence, hit the fence. The ball does hit the fence. It ricochets between the left fielder and the right fielder. Buck gets to third base. They're waving him home. He could have gotten an inside the park home run, but he stopped because he wanted to hit for the cycle. Well, that evening, the Monarchs' traveling secretary, a guy by the name of William Dismuke, everybody called him Dizzy. Well, Dizzy had invited some young school teachers over to the hotel to have dinner with the ball players. He knocks on Buck's door. He says, Buck, I got some people downstairs I want you to meet. He walks into the restaurant. He says he walks right over to a young lady. He says, my name is Buck O'Neil. What's yours? She was Ora Lee Owens. They were married for 51 years. So he hit for the cycle and met his future wife of 51 years. I'd say that's a pretty good day.
So 2 down. Buck O'Neil digging in now.
One time, Buck was managing a team starring Ernie Banks in an East-West All-Star game in Chicago. The game was going to be stopped in the ninth because they were almost out of balls. Buck said, wait, we don't need any more balls. This next kid will end the game. And then Ernie Banks hit a walk-off 3-run homer.
How did I know that?
Short.
How the fuck did I know he was about to say Ernie Banks?
Throw to first.
How did I know that?
That is that.
Nah, bro, that shit distracted me. I knew he was just about to say fucking Ernie Banks. I done heard that story so many times. I fucking love baseball. Yes, sir.
Line drive, base hit.
No, that's not.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Buck O'Neil digging in now.
Yes, sir.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Run home. What movie was that from when they were like, run home, and then motherfucker just started running home? What fuck movie was that from? Oh, no.
Into center.
I thought that was going to be a perfect I literally
Adams
sat on that bitch. Look
makes
at that. That is damn near perfect.
That is the inning. In the air, right field, Terry. Under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3.
I am so sorry, man. I do not understand that language. Can I translate this? Hold on, let me see if I can translate this. Can I translate this somehow? Let me see.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hello? Oh, hey there. Hello?
Bounced out to short. And that is the inning.
Yeah, my bad. I had to click on that and translate that. But hey there. Yeah, I'm doing the MLB show storylines right now.
In the air, center field.
I'm waiting for MLB
it.
show 24 to come out.
Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. That one inside. And that's ball one. Here's a 1-1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Buck O'Neil digging in now. Pitch misses. Ball one. Pickoff move to first. And he's back in easily. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field.
And that's not a home run, is it?
Gets there. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out. Buck O'Neil digging in now.
Like challenge 5 or 6. So I think we only got like 1 or 2 more to go with Buck O'Neil. There we go.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now a screamer into the outfield.
Look at that.
Adams makes the catch, inning over. Hit in the air, right field. Terry settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
The 10th inning.
Move to second, and he's back in on a dive. Liner caught it.
Dude,
second.
Those are 2 hits, dude. I mean, that was a perfect, basically.
Buck O'Neil digging in now.
That was a perfect fucking swing, and it just...
Hard grounder into the outfield.
I'm telling you, man, they have no power, bro. I'm telling you, man, the storyline people have no power. I wonder how it's going to be in MLB 24. I wonder how Derek Jeter's storyline is going to be.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2.
That should be challenge done right there.
Round second, digging for third. Floyd with a relay throw in there safely.
There we go.
It's really interesting that Buck O'Neil won his only batting title in 1946 after being discharged from World War II, where he had served in the U.S. Navy's Subic Bay, Philippines.
Damn.
And maybe we owe Uncle Sam for the reason that Buck O'Neil was burning that ball up when he got home. Clearly, Buck was glad to be back on U.S. soil. He had always been a clutch hitter, line drive hitter with great power. But in 1946, he put it all together and actually helped lead the Kansas City Monarchs into the 1946 Negro League World Series.
Ooh. Bro, my man served in the Navy. My man went to the World Series. My man was the first black coach for one of the greatest teams of all time, the Cubs. This dude was like a GOAT. This dude was like a straight up GOAT. Bro served in the Navy, won the World Series, and was like the first black coach of all time.
Here's Buck O'Neil, who boasts the top batting average in the league.
This man was considered a GOAT to some people.
That 1946 Monarchs team that Buck led to the Negro American League Championship was just stocked with talent. What a luxury to have a pitching rotation with Satchel Paige, Hilton Smith, and Connie Johnson, all aces in their own right. Throw over to first. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Oh, you're out.
The tag, and they get him. So a sloppy play there, but it ends the inning. And the pitch. Out towards right center field. McDonald
was
flying after this one.
Ooh, that should have been a home run.
Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And
he's got a double.
No. That should have been a bomb.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
On top of Buck as a batting champion, the 46 Monarchs had a bunch of strong hitters, including Hank Thompson, Willard Brown, and Ted Strong.
Hilton Smith also hit better than 400 as a pitcher that year. One of the great rosters of the Negro Leagues. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses.
That curveball was
it's a
fucking
strikeout.
disgusting.
Harvey back to work. On the ground to short.
Hit the gap. No, I should hit the
On to
gap.
first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Is it tied? All right.
Next offering. Popped in the air, right field. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down.
Man, they killed my momentum, man. That should have been a home run. They killed my momentum, man. Look. All right, we got this. We can't let Mr. Buck O'Neil down.
Buck O'Neil digging in now. Rips that one to right. Smith makes the play, and it's out number 3. Slowly on the ground to short. Murray goes to second. Safe there.
They didn't give me a base. Man, that's like the 3rd or 4th time I've done that, where they just don't give me a base.
Buck O'Neil digging in now.
That should count as a base or a hit. I don't know why it didn't.
Step off throw to first. Back in there standing.
It was probably a fielder's choice. That's probably why.
Another throw over. And they're keeping him close.
Come on, throw the ball, buddy.
Back to first.
Come on,
and again, he's back safely. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
I'm fucking late on that.
Off the plate inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now snap throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. In the air, right field. Smith gliding to his left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the third out of the inning.
I mean, man, I had to hit the gap.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
I noticed that I had to hit the gap with these. If I don't hit the gap, it's an
out to right. Smith settles under it and puts the squeeze on that. 2 away. There's a line drive.
I'm telling
to left
you, bro,
field.
You have to hit the gap.
That's a base hit.
If
so
you don't hit the gap,
it's a
fucking out.
Single.
Like, why? Like, this dude can't hit a home run. He can't hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
A line drive.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a
no home runs, no line drives, just straight gappers in this motherfucker.
That's hard hit on the line. Smith makes the play. That's out number 2.
I mean, bro, these are not bad swings and not bad placements. I'm literally on top of the ball and damn near hitting perfects every time. I don't get it.
Here's Buck O'Neil, who boasts the top batting average in the league. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Smith puts it away, and that will end the inning. And first offering is fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that one is lifted in the air. Smith moving under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Step off, throw to first. And he dives back in safely.
Bro, using the gold cards in Battle Royale is better than this.
There's
shit.
one.
Oh my
and
god.
That's 2.
Oh, why are the gold cards in Battle Royale better than this? What the fuck is going on? There's no way that these dudes are this bad, right?
So 2 down. Buck O'Neil digging in now. Snap throw to first. And he's back safely. And there he goes. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
That's got to be the first fucking line drive hit.
Oh my god. Third. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
That to right. Smith gets under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. 3-0.
Well, it don't matter if I score. I need to hit the ball.
And first offering is fouled off. This one high in the air to left center. Glass under it. And that is that. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Smith sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Bro, that's a home run with basically everyone else. That is a home run with everyone on my dynasty team. Oh my god. Can I use Cody? Let me use Bellinger for these fucking challenge right now. Holy shit.
Buck O'Neil digging in now.
Let me use my finest Bellinger for this fucking
Now
challenge.
snap throw to first. Thompson back in standing. Back over to first, and he's back in that time as well.
It's like I'm trying to do the extreme challenges right now. Like, what the fuck? I get the extreme moments being this hard, but not this. Thank you. But is that a home run? If that's not a home run, I'm going to flip shit. That's not a fucking home run. How is that not a home run,
bro? The relay throw.
Come on.
Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Waste no time there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
That one the other way, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
This one smoked out to
left.
It.
Of course he caught it.
And that is that.
Why wouldn't he fucking catch it? Why the fuck wouldn't he catch it? Why would he not catch it? Fucking beach every day long. Dude, if that's not a gapper, I'm going to flip shit.
Smith trying to track this one down. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
I need a fucking prize
as a run scores on the play.
God damn. Oh my. Thank God. It felt like I was using a fucking wiffle ball bat.
People would sometimes come up to him and say, well, Buck, it's a shame that you didn't get a chance to play in Major League Baseball after Jackie breaks the color barrier. And Buck would simply look at them and say, oh, I was right on time. Had I been later, I wouldn't have seen Babe Ruth. I wouldn't have played with and against the likes of Josh Gibson and Satchel Paige. And so, no, I was right on time. I played when I was supposed to play. Don't feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for the people who didn't see me play. They're the ones who missed out. Buck O'Neil was the consummate glass half full kind of guy. The greatest thing in all of my life.
Was this his Hall of Fame speech?
Is loving you. Loving
go crazy,
exactly
Buck. Go crazy.
He was at that particular time, and living life to its very fullest as it was taking place. I think we should all take a page from Buck O'Neil.
Buck O'Neil digs in with the bases full of Monarchs. Buck O'Neil was a baseball lifer. He was a Cubs scout for more than 40 years, and he helped them sign players like Ernie Banks, Lou Brock, and Lee Smith. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-zip. Ripped on a line.
Oh.
Brings it in for the third out.
That go over his head. No. That would have been challenge done right there. How the fuck? Alright, come on. We're back to using a wiffle ball bat.
On a line out towards center.
That shit sounded like a wiffle ball bat.
Hunter makes the grab, and that's the third out.
Oh, there ain't no one on base.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
When he was in his 90s, Buck became friends with Ichiro Suzuki. When the Seattle Mariners would come to Kansas City, Ichiro would tour the Negro Leagues Museum and talk baseball with Buck, trying to learn from his experience.
0-2 now. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Okay, here's one more. Buck is actually the oldest player ever to have a plate appearance in a professional game. He was intentionally walked twice as part of the Northern League All-Star game in 2006 at the age of 94.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Ripped to the left center base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall.
Yep.
Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Oh, the throw is over his head. Tag got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take it back.
Lucky.
One down. And here is Buck O'Neil. That's to third.
Hit the gap. Let's go. Let's go. Run home.
One runs in. The tag.
Let's go.
See.
That's what I'm talking about. Mr. Buck O'Neil. Mr. Buck O'Neil. John Jordan Buck O'Neil. Dude. John Jordan Buck O'Neil. Okay, so we got Jordan and O'Neil. What if this man's first name was motherfucking LeBron or Kobe?
Buck in 1993, one of the first questions that I posed to him was,
R.I.P. to Kobe, but
what motivated
imagine if this man's first name was LeBron. LeBron Jordan Buck O'Neil.
And his answer was succinct, but very poignant, so that we would be remembered.
Imagine your middle name being Jordan and your last name being O'Neil. What?
To make sure that baseball's
his parents must have seen the future.
Will never be forgotten. That those who forged a glorious history in the midst of an inglorious time in American history.
All I know is MLB and San Diego studios snapped and went off for this shit. I don't think no other sports game does history like MLB The Show does.
You could make the case that Buck O'Neil was baseball's greatest ambassador. What Buck accomplished over a tremendous 7-decade career as a great player, as a tremendous manager, as a groundbreaking scout and groundbreaking coach in Major League Baseball.
And he was for the
work
Cubs.
That he did
Come on, man.
to build the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum.
The Cubs and the Yankees are the greatest 2 teams ever.
Makes Buck's career one of the most impactful careers in baseball history. I think you're hard-pressed to tell the story of baseball without including Buck O'Neil.
So we did Satchel Paige, we did Buck O'Neil and Jackie Robinson, Martin Dingo, John Donaldson, Hank Thompson. Let's do Martin Dingo. We'll do John Donaldson next, boys.
The great Martin Dingo.
Chat, we'll do John Donaldson next. We're going to do Martin Dingo, and then we're going to do John Donaldson next.
Oh, but he should be. Because there are many who believe,
like I said, we're trying to do all these
Martin Dingo
storylines before MLB The Show 24 comes out, because they're coming out with the storyline part 2.
One thing that we do know, he is the most versatile baseball player in the history of the sport. Oh, yeah. Played all 9 positions and played all 9 of them well. 1938, he wins the pitching title. He posts an 18-2 record with a microscopic 0.9.
What? Are we looking at this correctly? Hold on. I think my eyes are think I need to adjust the TV, my eyes, everything. 18-2 with a 0.9 ERA. Get the out of here, boy. Get the out. Who are you? The Terminator? This was Nolan Ryan before Nolan Ryan.
9.0 ERA. But it gets better. He hits .387 that same season and won the batting title as well. How is it possible that we don't know the name of a player of this magnitude?
Who in the hell was this guy?
In Mexico, and two pitching combatants are going at it. One was the name of the legendary Satchel Paige. The other,
we did him yesterday.
Player from Cuba by the name of Martin de Higo. Toe-to-toe, blow for blow, in the Mexican heat. They pitch to a 1-to-1 duel when the heat finally gets to Satchel. But de Higo still goes strong. And eventually, it would be Martin de Higo who would handle his own business and hit a walk-off home run to win the game for himself.
Cool.
Young Martin de Higo was not unlike most young baseball players who struggle hitting the curveball. Well, as my friend Buck O'Neill would say when a reporter once asked him, said, "Mr. O'Neill, how do you hit a great curveball?" Buck O'Neill's reply was, by not missing the fastball. It took a young Martin de Higo a little while before he caught on to the nuances of trying to hit a curveball. Oh, but when he did, he raked everything. And he was
when you can see a breaking ball, this shit is so sweet.
He was hitting mammoth home runs,
especially when they throw a meatball. Oh, bro, when motherfuckers throw a meatball.
He worked himself into being more than just
I'm telling you, but when you throw a changeup right over the plate, it's called a fucking meatball for a reason.
He became a great curveball hitter. The great Martin de Higo, a throwing arm that many says not only rivaled, but surpassed the arm of Roberto Clemente. To have an arm that was even remotely compared to Roberto Clemente is the ultimate compliment. But to have one that some say surpassed Clemente, that's next level. Oh, it just makes you wish you could have seen it. Martin de Higo grew from a skinny kid from Cuba into a statuesque athlete, or as Monty Irvin would say, a beautiful ball player. Movie star good looks, tall, strong, one tremendous baseball player, and he speaks to the immense talent that was there in the Negro Leagues. But more importantly, he speaks to the fact that the Negro Leagues did not care what color you were. They welcomed any and everyone who could play. Thanks to the tutelage of great Negro League stars like Oscar Charleston, who spent quite a bit of time playing in Cuba, took a young Martin de Higo under his wing and helped teach him the art of playing this game. Martin set new standards there in the Negro Leagues, standards that we still tout to this very day. Hall of Famer Buck Leonard, who was a star for the Homestead Grays, made it very clear that by his estimation, the great Martin de Higo was not only the greatest black baseball player, but the greatest baseball player of any color. El Inmortal, or some would say El Maestro, the master, because he could do it all. He is the only baseball player in the history of our sport to be enshrined into 5 different countries' baseball halls of fame. He's in the Mexican, Cuban, Venezuelan, Dominican, and in Cooperstown.
Fucking respect. Gotta put respect on my man's name right here, bro. Martin de Higo. Whoops.
The great Martin de Higo is not a household name. Oh, but he should be. Because there are many who believe that Martin Higo is the greatest baseball player of all time.
Pitched 3 innings.
Here's the left fielder, Harvey. And a pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it drops in. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Martin Digo, so unbelievably versatile, able to play every position on the diamond and at elite levels.
Foul.
Got him. And Digo gets the first out of the inning. And now the first baseman, Reese. Foul ball. Digo kicks and delivers. There's a strike. Chris, that 1938 season in the Mexican League, for Digo to go 18-2 pitching and win the batting title at the same time, it's just unthinkable.
Yeah, and I mean, the only other guys who've ever done something in the same ballpark are Babe Ruth and Shohei Ohtani. He could beat you every single day in every way.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away now for Digo.
Gotcha.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bell. First offering, and it just misses.
And going back to Digo's versatility, Boog, in 1935, guy started in center field and batted third in the East-West All-Star game. Then he pitched in relief later on. This is way before Shohei Ohtani did something similar in 2021.
Motherfucker tried to check swing that.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.
Yes, sir.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Taylor.
All right, at least it's just one of those challenges where I got to pitch and I have to pitch all.
Digo back to work. There's a strike.
He got that one of those boy I oughta wind up as. Boy I oughta.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to him, Gardner. Pitch is in there.
Like that.
That's strike one.
That was nice.
Next one in the dirt. Digo comes to the plate.
Better swing at this one, buddy.
And that one fouled off.
I ain't trying to sit here and throw pitches all day.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
We can throw at least 3-4 strikes.
Hunter digs in now.
Yeah, as long as it's about 3-4 pitches a batter, I'm good with that.
Late on that fastball.
Because sometimes these pitching challenges, man, dude, I can't tell you how many times
he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
2 outs, and then these motherfuckers hit a home run on me. Oh no.
Digo winds and fires.
Them Diamond Dynasty pitching challenges.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back onto the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Waters. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
That was nowhere near how I put that pitch off.
That one down the line. Can't field it cleanly. He decides to eat it, and they don't get the out.
So I'm out of here, coach.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Phillips.
I don't want that man standing behind me. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Puts a bunt down, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket.
All right, we ain't throwing no more breaking balls here, bitch ass.
Trying to move him over here. Bates. To second, there's one. On to Digo, double play. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
The wind and the pitch.
There's a perfect curveball, but you better swing at it.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
That is nowhere near. Boy, that was a perfect curveball. That was nowhere around it. I put them over. What? Oh,
that one
yeah,
drilled left field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do.
Boy, I better not get DMCA for that shit. That is bull. There's a reason why I don't have my music playing. Did y'all hear that shit? Did you just hear the music play? What the fuck? Why did the music play? Come on. Why did that music play right there? Come on. What the hell? Tally 1 run batted in? Oh, this man pitches and hits?
Martin Digo digging in now. Line drive, caught.
Boy, if you don't get your elastic arm ass out of here.
And it's through for a hit. Coming home. Cole fires it to the plate, and he's in there. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game.
The year is 1938 in Mexico, and 2 pitching combatants are going at it. One was the name of the legendary Satchel Paige. The other, a young player from Cuba by the name of Martin Digo. Toe-to-toe, blow for blow, in the Mexican heat. They pitch to a 1-to-1 duel when the heat finally gets to Satchel. But Digo still goes strong. And eventually, it would be Martin Digo who would handle his own business and hit a walk-off home run to
hit a home run. What? Hit a home run? Do you know how fucking hard? Dude, oh no.
Martin Digo steps in against Satchel. What a man.
Hell. I have hit at least 10 to 15 perfects. Most of them have been singles. Or a double. How in the hell do you want me to hit a home? What? Do you not understand? I am using a wiffle ball bat. I am using a wiffle ball bat. Hold on, Chad. I'll be right back. Freaking dog is barking. Hold on, I think so. I don't know if someone's knocking on the door or what, but the dog is freaking going crazy down there. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry about that. We're back, chat. We are back. I have no idea what the dog was barking at. There was no one knocking on the door or nothing like that, but we did give it we did put some snacks down now, so should be good with some snacks and water down for him. My brother will probably take him outside in a little bit, like he always does. Alright, so what we're doing Martin Dingo was this challenge number 2, or like episode number 2. Buck O'Neil one was okay.
Matchup. The Y to kick the pitch. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Martin Digo going up against Satchel Paige. It's like Willie Mays facing off against Pedro Martinez.
Except, of course, this one actually happened. So cool to relive it right here.
Satchel with 2 strikes on Digo now.
I'm trying to fucking power swing, bro. I need a fucking home run.
That one just misses the outside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss.
Bro, that fastball is fast as shit, bro. 103. Holy shit. He throws that shit fast as hell.
Glass leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Too, bro,
these guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way.
If I don't swing it, that's a strike,
if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
In the air to left center.
Bro, look at those 2 pitches.
No trouble here.
Bro,
puts it away for the out. And the inning is over.
Oh my God, my man is throwing dots.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Digo.
And look at those 2 fucking hell no, bro. Look at those pitches. You can't throw 2 perfect pitches back to back like that. That is no. This rigged ass challenge. This challenge is rigged. Hell no. Take a picture of that shit. The fuck is that?
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh
and
no.
That
was the home
foul.
Run ball too. Fuck, and I swung too early. He gave me a home run pitch and I swung too early.
The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. Got
Fred,
him swinging for the
strikeout.
So Blew the express.
Oh, no.
We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Martin Digo. Here comes a pitch. And that's too high. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-1. Satchel with 2 strikes on Digo now.
No, that was just a frustration swing.
Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit.
It's my second hit, but I can't get that home run, though.
The right-hander back to work.
There we go.
Fly ball down the line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Now around second, going for third.
Throw it away.
He's not stopping. On his way home. Played the plate, and he's
I should be able to truck his ass.
He tried for the inside the
Hit his ass like
Parker,
a
and he
football
couldn't make
linebacker,
it.
boy.
Page back to work.
Oh,
Right side.
That's the second hit I blasted.
Bradley in position.
No. You cheated me.
And it's
you cheated
caught
me.
for the out.
That is a perfect placement with a damn near perfect swing. Why is that a fly out?
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. High fly ball down the left field
Blasted
line.
that
this
shit.
one's got a
Thank
chance.
you. Bye-bye. About time I can hit a home
And
run.
it's gone. Home
Holy
run.
shit. It's been so hard to hit with these guys. Oh my god. He pimped that shit too.
Young Martin Dihico was not unlike most young baseball players who struggle hitting the curveball. Well, as my friend Buck O'Neill would say when a reporter once asked him, said, "Mr. O'Neill, how do you hit a great curveball?" Buck O'Neill's reply was, "By not missing the fastball." It took a young Martin Dihico a little while before he caught on to the nuances of trying to hit a curveball. Oh, but when he did, he raked everything. And he was hitting line drives all over the place. He was hitting mammoth home runs that some would estimate would travel as much as 500 feet.
Yeah.
He worked himself into being more than just
Who the
a
fuck is this guy,
serviceable
Babe Ruth?
hitter of that curveball to the point
Fucking
where
Mike
he
Trout?
became a great curveball
Fucking
hitter.
Shohei. I mean, Shohei may be the reincarnation of Babe Ruth. By the looks of it. By the looks of it, Shohei may be Babe Ruth Part 2. They may have literally took Babe Ruth's DNA and then literally just made Shohei.
Here's Martin Digo stepping into the box.
Martin Digo was such a good hitter. People said he was struggling because he was batting .261 when he was just 19 years old. And a lot of that had to do with hitting curveballs. but I don't know. That's really good for that age.
And a foul ball.
I was so
After his first 2 pro seasons, Martin hit over 300 in each of the next 8 years, and it honestly might have been even longer than that since we don't have full records for a bunch of his career. Just about 6 years worth.
The 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 2-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And first offering is fouled off. Digo with a big-time blast. That one is long gone.
That shit was knocked out though. If there was a planet called Pluto, not no more. Shit got knocked out the universe, boy. Knocked that shit out of orbit.
The great Martin Dihigo, a throwing arm that many says not only rivaled, but surpassed the arm of Roberto Clemente. To have an arm that was even remotely compared to Roberto Clemente is the ultimate compliment. But to have one that some say surpassed Clemente, that's next level. Oh, it just makes you wish you could have seen it.
Back now from Hilldale Park. Bottom of the second. Martin Digo digging in now.
Now, there's an amazing story about Martin Digo. He was leading off third base, and suddenly he starts yelling at the pitcher balk. Starts walking towards home, yelling, "You balk, you balk," over and over again. And then he touches the plate and smiles because he stole home while walking the entire way.
I'll take that. That may have been the luckiest double of all time.
The wind of the pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center.
I just missed it, bro. I just missed the home run ball.
And there's one down.
How crazy was Martin's baseball IQ that he could trick an entire team like he did on that steal of home? I just love how creative players were and how they played the sport back then. It's just too bad we don't have much footage of those games.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Digo with a big time blast. That one is long gone.
Boy, I am smacking shit with this guy. This guy has to be the best hitter of the world. Hands down. This dude be cracking shit. He feels like a Diamond Dynasty player.
Martin Dihigo grew from a skinny kid from Cuba into a statuesque athlete, or as Monty Irvin would say, a beautiful ball player. Movie star good looks, tall, strong, one tremendous baseball player, and he speaks to the immense talent that was there in the Negro Leagues. But more importantly, he speaks to the fact that the Negro Leagues did not care what color you were. They welcomed any and everyone who could play.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Digo. The pitch. Rocketed out towards right center. That's a base hit.
That was easy. That may be the easiest challenge of all time.
So digging in, Sutton. On top of his amazing physical skills, Martin Digo was a tremendous baseball mind. He managed several of the teams he played for, including the New York Cubans. The pitch.
I forgot to see what I did.
Yeah, Boog, and that Cubans team you mentioned also had Lefty Tion, father of future MLB All-Star Louis Tion.
And in 1935, they played one of the greatest series ever against the Pittsburgh Crawfords, featuring Satchel Paige, Josh Gibson, Cool Papa Bell, and Oscar Charleston. That must have been a sight to see. Swing and a pop-up. Miller under it, and there's one down. Bradley waits.
One ball, one strike.
Digo comes to the plate. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And Digo holds it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Newman, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The 0-2 from Digo. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ball. Game. Martin Digo pitches a gem to win it for Hilldale.
Thanks to the tutelage of great Negro League stars like Oscar Charleston, who spent quite a bit of time playing in Cuba, took a young Martin Digo under his wing and helped teach him the art of playing this game. Martin set new standards there in the Negro Leagues, standards that we still tout to this very day.
Buck Leonard. He was the best ball player of all time, black or white. Tally 2 runs batted in.
Here's Martin Digo stepping into the box. And the pitch.
Nope.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Nope, not talking about it.
Yo, one. In the air, out towards right center.
You're playing deep.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he's safe at third. And a run comes in to score.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Digo with a big-time blast.
Boy.
That one is long gone.
Long gone. That's at least 420.
Hall of Famer Buck Leonard, who was a star for the Homestead Grays, made it very clear that by his estimation, the great Martin Dihigo was not only the greatest black baseball player, but the greatest baseball player of any color. El Inmortal, or some would say El Maestro, the master, because he could do it all. He is the only baseball player in the history of our sport to be enshrined into 5 different countries' baseball halls of fame. He's in the Mexican, Cuban, Venezuelan, Dominican, and in Cooperstown.
You achieved the program, season 6. XP reward. Hope you enjoyed this storyline. Complete all storylines to unlock Captain Series Buck. Mr. Buck O'Neil. Alright, who we doing next? We did Satchel. We did Buck, Jackie, and then Martin. We'll do John Donaldson now, fuck it.
What Satchel Paige was for the Negro Leagues, John Wesley Donaldson was for pre-Negro Leagues history, early era of black baseball. One of the greatest pitchers to ever toe the mound, a dazzling left-handed pitcher whose feats were, I guess you could say, something right out of a video game. 3 consecutive no-hitters, over 400 verifiable wins, over 5,000 career strikeouts. And yet it's hard to believe that very few folks have heard of the great John Donaldson. For those of you who may be hearing the term barnstorming for the first time, as it relates to baseball, it just simply means that they were taking baseball to towns and places around the globe that had not seen this brand of professional baseball. And the Negro Leaguers were heralded barnstormers. As a matter of fact, the legendary Satchel Paige would credit John Donaldson for sparking his desire to want to barnstorm the country. John Donaldson was essentially a hired hand. Truthfully, it would be easier to tell you the places that he didn't pitch than it would be to tell you all the places that he did pitch. And it's so unfortunate that the color of his skin prevented this man from showcasing his dazzling skills against all of the great players in this game. You only wonder what if.
Come on, Tiny.
What if he'd gotten his chance, and just how special would John Donaldson have been? I, for one, believe that John Donaldson would have been one of the greatest pitchers to ever play this game. What made John Donaldson so special, number one, he was a southpaw. And he is likely the guy who invented what we now know to be the slider. Yeah, John Donaldson was throwing that pitch 20 years before anyone knew anything about it. He was hard to hit. No one had seen stuff quite like John Donaldson. John Donaldson could get the ball up to home plate as fast as anyone. And yes, it is true that one of his fastballs broke the hand of his catcher. I'm sure his catcher was not excited about that. And like a lot of the guys who were catching these guys like John Donaldson and Satchel Paige, you had to find a little something extra to create padding to try and protect your mitt with the catcher's mitt. And it was just hard for the opposition to catch up with that fastball of John Donaldson. When Satchel Paige says that he emulates you, then you pretty well know that he had to be a great showman, and John Donaldson was all of that and more. Like most who played in the Negro Leagues, they understood that this game was indeed entertainment, and Donaldson was the show, and people came to see the show, and he always delivered. This is where Satchel Paige got a lot of his antics, and we know the stories of how Satchel Paige would call the outfielders in and sit the infielders down. But try this on for size. In South Dakota, John Donaldson, one by one, started to call in his players to end up striking out the side. He knew he had the stuff, and he wanted to show off that great stuff, and people flocked to see him do his thing. By the time John Donaldson gets to the Kansas City Monarchs, he is really beyond his prime. But don't get it twisted. John Donaldson was not only a great pitcher, John Donaldson was also a great two-way star in black baseball history and in the Negro Leagues with the Kansas City Monarchs. His skill set was incredible. A great hitter who you could rely on to come in and get the job done on the mound as well, because he was indeed one of the great two-way stars of the Negro Leagues. James Leslie Wilkinson, who owned the Kansas City Monarchs, believed that John Donaldson was the greatest pitcher in Kansas City Monarch history. He was a left-hander with a dominating fastball, great curve, and a full repertoire of other pitches that, like most great pitchers, he could absolutely throw everything for strikes. Now, mind you, J.L. Wilkinson has Hall of Famers Hilton Smith, Wilbur, Bullet Joe Rogan, Jose Mendez, and of course, the legendary Leroy Satchel Paige. And he was perhaps the most fond of John Donaldson. Now, part of that may have been because John Donaldson made J.L. Wilkinson a lot of money, because Wilkinson was literally hiring Donaldson out. And it's seemingly everywhere that Donaldson went, he dazzled. Yeah, he was a special, special ball player. And it's hard to believe that a ball player of this magnitude, very few folks have ever heard about. What Satchel Paige was for the Negro Leagues, John Wesley Donaldson was for pre-Negro Leagues history, early era of black baseball. One of the greatest pitchers to ever toe the mound, a dazzling left-handed pitcher whose feats were, I guess you could say, something right out of a video game. 3 consecutive no-hitters. Over 400 verifiable wins.
All right, ready to go here. Now the left fielder, Harvey. The wind of the pitch. That's a strike, and away we go this afternoon. Next offering is in for a strike. Donaldson winds and fires. Swings and misses. 1 out. Marshall getting ready to hit. This one popped up right side. Little on his way over.
Yes,
no trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Reese now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. John Donaldson was really the cornerstone for this All-Nations team. He was the primary pitcher and played the outfield on the days he wasn't on the mound. Donaldson was just 21 when the All-Nations team got started, and in his first game for them, he struck out 18 batters.
And Boog, only 3 other pitchers have ever struck out 18 in a major league game at that age. Bill Gullickson, Kerry Wood, and Bob Feller.
And fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one. Hall of Fame manager John McGraw said Donaldson was the best pitcher he'd ever seen. And remember, McGraw managed Christy Mathewson for more than a decade.
Got to put respect on Kerry Wood's name.
That one ripped.
Oh, hell no.
Makes the catch for the out.
Thank God, but ain't got. Nope. No, sir. Not getting that one.
Donaldson, a native of Glasgow, Missouri. He led his grade school to a championship against schools from 7 other cities.
Ooh, that was
and that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3. Here's the catcher, Gardner. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
You know, when John was pitching for his school, his mom, Ida, didn't approve because they played games on Sundays. But then the championship game came, and it was on a Sunday, and she wound up coming to cheer him on with the rest of the crowd.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
This dude is so good.
Bottom 9. Now it's the right fielder, Terry. The first year of John Donaldson's pro career was in 1911, and it was clear he was a special pitcher. He went 44-3 that season.
Yeah, honestly, Donaldson's first documented game that year is just unreal. He faced a white team and struck out 19 against just 1 hit and a shutout. He was barely 20 years old at the time.
The 0-2 from Donaldson. The other way, that's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And the batter now, Cole. Foul ball there. Donaldson kicks and deals. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Bounce to third, Sutton. Ball game. John Donaldson with a gem for Kansas.
For those of you who may be hearing the term barnstorming for the first time, as it relates to baseball, it just simply means that they were taking baseball to towns and places around the globe that had not seen this brand of professional baseball. And the Negro Leaguers were heralded barnstormers. As a matter of fact, the legendary Satchel Paige would credit John Donaldson for sparking his desire to want to barnstorm the country. John Donaldson was essentially a hired hand. Truthfully, it would be easier to tell you the places that he didn't pitch than it would be to tell you all the places that he did pitch. And it's so unfortunate that the color of his skin prevented this man from showcasing his dazzling skills against all of the great players in this game. You only wonder what if he'd gotten his chance, and just how special would John Donaldson have been? I, for one, believes that John...
Man, I can't believe this dude was this old, bro. He played in 1911.
And now it's going to be Babe Ruth.
This man played with Honus Wagner and them boys.
The pitch. Out to short. Perry. Jump throw. Just got him on that one. And now, Babe Ruth. The pitch.
I'm going against the motherfucking Ruth over here, boy.
Donaldson delivers. Fought off foul. Got him.
That was
Donaldson
disgusting.
Oh,
that was disgusting. That pitch looked like it was coming right down the middle, and then it just broke.
What made John Donaldson so special, number one, he was a southpaw. And he is likely the guy who invented what we now know to be the slider. Yet John Donaldson was throwing that pitch 20 years before anyone knew anything about it. He was hard to hit. No one had seen stuff quite like John Donaldson.
That shit looks like it's on a rope.
And now the right fielder, Terry. And he deals. That's in there. And this one is off and running. Donaldson had him coming out of his shoes there. Great pitch. Donaldson winds and fires. Rings him up on a nasty slider.
John Donaldson could get the ball up to home plate as fast as anyone. And yes, it is true that one of his fastballs broke the hand of his catcher.
God damn.
I'm sure his catcher was not excited about that. And like a lot of the guys who were catching these guys like John Donaldson and Satchel Paige, you had to find a little something extra to create padding to try and protect your mitt with the catcher's mitt. And it was just hard for the opposition to catch up with that fastball of John Donaldson.
Ready to go. Now at the plate, Harvey. The pitch. That one misses, and that's how this game gets started.
That's a strike, but there ain't no way that was not a...
And it's even up. Donaldson delivers. And a count 1-2. John Donaldson's fastball would play in any era. Some newspaper writers put it on par with Hall of Famer Rube Waddell's heater, and Rube had arguably the best heater in the majors at the time. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Marshall in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is fouled back.
That Donaldson fastball to go along with this slider, it just wasn't a fair match against the batters at the time. Kind of reminds me of Aroldis Chapman when he broke into the majors with the Reds. Just unhittable stuff.
Donaldson winds and fires. And Donaldson rings him up for the K. Now here is Reese. Liner, base hit. Here's the left fielder, Harvey. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And we are underway. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. Did not go. Donaldson delivers. On the ground out to short. Throws across the diamond. 1 out in the top of the first. The heater from Donaldson, way too much right there. The 0-2 from Donaldson. And down on strikes. And 2 away now. And now Reese. In there for strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Donaldson winds and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And Donaldson rings him up for the K. Top of the second. Now Bell. And the pitch. They say you win.
0-1.
Pop up here, third base side. Perry moving under this one. He makes the grab. 1 away. Second inning here, no score. Struck him out of the foul tip. And here's the catcher, Gardner. And that's in there for strike 1. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard at the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
And a 1-2 again. Struck him out. Donaldson's got a good fast.
When Satchel Paige says that he emulates you, then you pretty well know that he had to be a great showman, and John Donaldson was all of that and more. Like most who played in the Negro Leagues, they understood that this game was indeed entertainment, and Donaldson was the show, and people came to see the show, and he always delivered. This is where Satchel Paige got a lot of his antics, and we know the stories of how Satchel Paige would call the outfielders in and sit the infielders down, but try this on for size. In South Dakota, John Donaldson, one by one, started to call in his players to end up striking out the side. He knew he had the stuff, and he wanted to show off that great stuff, and people flocked to see him do his thing.
Now it's the right fielder, Terry. The wide to kick the pitch. That's in there, and we're underway here this afternoon. Next one misses. Going to count 1-2. John Donaldson was to the Negro Leagues of the 1910s what Satchel Paige would be a couple of decades later. A completely dominant force with a tremendous sense of showmanship. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now the number 2 hitter, Cole. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, 1913, Donaldson had a run of 100 straight shutout innings, and then he did it again in 1914. And in 1915, he didn't allow a hit for 30 straight innings, throwing up 3 no-hitters in a row. Just unreal.
The hell was that?
All right, ready to get underway. And now the right fielder, Terry. And here it comes. Pitch is in for a strike, and we're underway. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Bro. What the hell was that, man? What the hell? I can't even literally give him a foul tip.
Now it's the right fielder, Terry. The pitch. That's in there, and away we go this afternoon. Strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Cole. And a strike in there. And strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Gordon. First pitch, and he just misses. He swings and fouls one off. Donaldson delivers.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
him out. Donaldson is.
Thank you.
Make your mind for the night, for my life.
By the time John Donaldson gets to the Kansas City Monarchs, he is really beyond his prime. But don't get it twisted. John Donaldson was not only a great pitcher, John Donaldson was also a great two-way star in black baseball history and in the Negro Leagues with the Kansas City Monarchs. His skill set was incredible. A great hitter who you could rely on to come in and get the job done on the mound as well, because he was indeed one of the great two-way stars of the Negro Leagues.
Tallied 3 hits.
Here comes John Donaldson with a chance to do some damage. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. With Donaldson's combination of hitting ability, pitching skill, and outright athleticism, there aren't many players who compare. Reminds me a bit of what Shohei Ohtani's done the last couple of seasons. Shoots a line drive single into right center. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Lifted in the air, right center field. Washington on the move to the gap. He's got it. And that is the inning. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, we talk about five-tool players like Byron Buxton and Julio Rodriguez who can do it all as everyday players. Well, Donaldson had all their tools and more, given how good he was on the mound. He even hit almost 300 for the Monarchs in 1931, and he was 40 years old.
2-0. Hayes.
Oh, they just hold.
They take the force out. Play made. That ends the inning. Back to the top of the order now. John Donaldson digging in now. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. One now. Left center base hit. 1 run's in. The throw into second. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they lead by 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Swing and a ball lifted left field.
Damn.
Glass makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And a pitch. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run.
God damn, John Donaldson.
set for the last half of the 7th. And here is Taylor. The sheer magnitude of John Donaldson's stats is just nuts. 424 wins, more than anyone but Cy Young. More than 5,000 strikeouts, which only Nolan Ryan has done since. And he pitched in more than 750 cities across the United States and Canada. Sanders makes the catch, and there's one gone. And there's the strike.
Donaldson threw 2 perfect games and 14 total no-hitters. He even threw 3 straight no-nos in 1915 as part of that run of 30 no-hit innings. And he struck out 30 batters in a single game twice.
Got him swinging. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
You know, after Donaldson was done playing, he became the first black man to work as a scout for a major league team. The Chicago White Sox hired him in 1949, and he worked for him for 6 years.
On to the bottom of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Bates. There's the strike.
Donaldson had one player in particular that got away in his scouting career. You know, he recommended that the White Sox sign a young shortstop with the Monarchs who wound up signing across town with the Cubs and ended up having a Hall of Fame career himself. You know who it was? Ernie Banks.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. In the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 down. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Donaldson winds and fires.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. The pitch. Smith stands in now and watches strike 1. And a foul ball. Donaldson delivers. And that's outside. Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. So up next, McDonald. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hold on real quick, Cat. All right, there we go.
The 1-0 from Donaldson. Bradley trots over to his left, pulls it in on the run. 2 down.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Ball game. John Donaldson slams the door for KC.
James Leslie Wilkinson, who owned the Kansas City Monarchs, believed that John Donaldson was the greatest pitcher in Kansas City Monarch history. He was a left-hander with a dominating fastball, great curve, and a full repertoire of other pitches that, like most great pitchers, he could absolutely throw everything for strikes. Now, mind you, J.L. Wilkinson had Hall of Famers Hilton Smith, Wilbur, Bullet Joe Rogan, Jose Mendez, and of course, the legendary Leroy Satchel Paige. And he was perhaps the most fond of John Donaldson. Now, part of that may have been because John Donaldson made J.L. Wilkinson a lot of money, because Wilkinson was literally hiring Donaldson out. And it's seemingly everywhere that Donaldson went, he dazzled. Yeah, he was a special ball player. And it's hard to believe that a ball player of this magnitude, very few folks have ever heard about. Hailing from Giddings, Texas, is one of the greatest pitchers you likely never heard of, Hilton Lee Smith. Hilton Smith was a great pitcher, primarily for the Kansas City Monarchs. And Hilton Smith pitched alongside the legendary Satchel Paige, and they were polar opposites. When Satchel walked in the room, oh, the room lit up. Oh, you knew he was in the room, and if you didn't know, he was going to let you know that he was in the room. Hilton Smith was the exact opposite, very quiet, very workmanlike, unassuming, but just as lethal, possessing what many believe to be the greatest curveball this sport has ever seen. Hilton Smith was indeed the truth.
Here's the left fielder, Harvey. Here comes a pitch. And that one fouled off. Smith wheels and deals. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And Smith hauls it in for the out. Hilton Smith didn't get the same kind of fame as his longtime teammate Satchel Paige, but he was just as good. Roy Campanella played against them, and he said you couldn't tell the difference between them when Smith came in to relieve Satchel on the mound. On the ground, right side. Oh, nice play. Takes it himself. Smith looking sharp so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Great story about how Hilton started his pro career. In 1931, he beat a former Negro League pitcher named Willie Owens, who recommended him to his semi-pro team, the Austin Black Senators. They signed him up, and a week later, he pitched Austin to a win over the Chicago.
Back now at Muehlebach Field. We go to the eighth. Leading off, Murray.
Hilton Smith only pitched in one game for the Monarchs in 1936, but in 37, he led them with 11 wins, including 9 at home in Kansas City.
And that one is in for a strike.
As great as Hilton was in 1937, he was even better in 38. He only lost twice and had easily the highest WAR of any player in the Negro American League. And he got the win while striking out 3 batters in the East-West All-Star game.
And that one in the air center field. And there's one away.
Here's one example of how dominant Hilton Smith could be. In his 1937 no-hitter against the Chicago American Giants, Chicago only hit the ball out of the infield twice the whole game. That's overwhelming stuff.
Smith wheels and deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The 0-2 from Hilton. He goes down looking. Down the third baseman, Hayes. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Next pitch downstairs. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right through there, got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at the ballpark, digging in, Smith. That's in for a strike. That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. The punch out there. Smith just 2 outs from locking up the win. Next to hit, Glass. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. And the batter now, Bates. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Bates checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Two outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. The 0-2. Ball game. Hilton Smith slams the door.
Alright, we're gonna call right there, chat. We will be back on later. About to go eat lunch right now, and then we'll be back on after we're done eating lunch. So give us a few hours, and we'll be back on. We're gonna be finishing this up, and then I don't know after that. But we'll definitely be finishing this up after we're done eating lunch. But alright, thanks everyone who tuned in. And please leave a like and please subscribe. We'll be back on later. Alright, everyone.